Hello and welcome back to today's podcast. So, Vikas bhai, you have a very interesting item with you today, isn't it?
Yes.
So, what is it?
so
I'm really curious. I want to know what you are going to review today.
so behind me, I got two helmets. Let me get them to you.
Right.
This is an HJC FG17. Very good helmet,
Wow.
replica of MotoGP, and I used to ride at close to 300 kilometers an hour on my super bikes wearing this helmet, and I used to feel very safe.
Wow.
I
Amazing.
imported I imported this from United States. And next, I have this helmet with me from a brand known as Tivra.
Looks
And
very attractive. It really
yeah,
looks very
indeed,
nice.
this helmet
Yeah.
is indeed very good looking for sure. So, and this is a plain version of Tivra. Tivra, they have very interesting designs. You can
Right.
check them out on their website. It is there on the screen right now, and it will be there in the
Right.
description also. So now I would like to tell a story. Now, Zoe and I have always mentioned about a fact that is you need to buy a very high quality helmet.
Absolutely true.
And if you can spend 1 lakh rupees on a helmet, spend it. Because in case of an unfortunate accident during a fall, in case your hand breaks, you can still live a normal life by putting metal plates or a rod inside. Your leg breaks, you can do the same. But in case there is a hard hit on your head, you will get blood clots, and most probably, even if you're alive, you will not be able to live a normal life because you will lose your ability to think normally. I don't like to say this, but you will become mentally handicapped. Correct?
Right.
So,
Absolutely true.
a good helmet is extremely important, especially in today's day and age when even a 150cc motorcycle like the R15 can do well over 150 kilometers per hour. And a fall at that speed is extremely dangerous for
It's
your
fatal.
head.
Yeah. Going
True.
to take a very deep damage.
And I'm clearly mentioning this, no Indian helmet so far could give you protection at those speeds. Not Axor, not MT. Again, people will say MT is not an Indian helmet, this, that, imported, whatever it is, but it is available in India, but it cannot give you protection at 150 kilometers per hour. Not Steelbird. None
Right.
of these. Okay. So the question here is why? Why can't they give you protection at very high speeds? It depends on a few factors. Number one, that is the shell. So the shell has to be strong enough and also be designed in a way to absorb the impact.
Correct.
So there are three kind of shells used for motorcycle helmets. Number one is plastic shell, which is there on most of the motorcycle helmets, starting
Right.
from 1000 rupees till about 5 6000 rupees. Plastic. So, if you look at a plastic shell helmet, it will look exactly like this, but it will not be able to withstand serious impacts
Right.
because plastic does not have the structural strength to do so. Next, helmets are made of fiber glass shell. Now, most of you might have heard fiberglass and uh, a composite. I mean, when you make a shell using fiberglass and other materials, it becomes very lightweight, number one, and it has the structural strength to take impacts at high speeds.
Right.
And next is carbon fiber helmet. So, by the word itself, carbon fiber, it is going to be very expensive. But if
Right.
you can pay that money, go ahead and get a carbon fiber helmet. So, here the speciality of this Tivra helmet is that the shell is fiberglass composite, exactly like the shell of this AJC here.
Wow.
Okay. So this HJC, I don't know how much it costs today, probably 30, 40, 50,000 rupees or more than that. So
Yeah, it will be very expensive if we compare it in today's time.
true.
So I think maybe like 50, 60 easily.
Yeah. So this shell is a fiber glass composite shell, very lightweight and very strong and can take impacts. Okay. So now I would still suggest that buy this helmet. But unfortunately, in our country, legal imports of these helmets have been stopped. Now, when I say legal imports, means if I have a shop where I sell riding gear, earlier days I could import AJC and all the other big brands legally to India and I could sell them in India. But now our government has stopped the imports. Of course, you can still visit a foreign country and buy a helmet like this and hand carry it for personal use. But as a businessman, I'll not be able to import 50 or 100 helmets to sell them in India, which is unfortunate. But any bad thing that happens also gives an opportunity for a good thing to happen. So, here, since helmets like these, the imports have been stopped, it gave the opportunity for an Indian brand to make a very high performance helmet. So here Tivra is an Indian brand based in Mumbai, Bombay, and you see they have made a helmet which is of the same shell like this AJC. All right. And next
Right.
is it is very lightweight. You see here. So this helmet is only 1390 grams. It has ISI and DOT, and it has double D ring, which is very important for safety. Anytime you have a clip system, it can come off. We will talk about that later. But just remember one thing, for high speeds, you need to have a double D ring. And the
Absolutely
best
true.
part of this helmet is that the padding inside is exactly like a race spec international helmet. So now
Wow.
here, uh, I'll wear it and show it. But what I would like to mention is that even if the shell is very good, but the padding also has to be designed in a way where a high speed helmet actually hugs your face fully from left, right. So that way, your helmet will not shake because of wind blast in high speeds. And also, in case of an unfortunate fall, when you hit the ground, in case the helmet is loose even by millimeters, the helmet itself will hit you again. And people have got hurt very badly because of that. So now, let me wear this helmet and show it to you how snug it is. Okay, one moment.
Sure, brother.
So, buddies, I'm going to wear this helmet now. So, you should always pull the straps this way, opposite to each other, and you see how snug it is? So you see now here, it is hugging my face really well. This is a large size and perfectly hugging my face, because of which it is not going to move much in case I hit the ground or during high speeds. So I did not tighten the strap yet. Let me tighten the double D. So now you see it is perfectly held. This is another very, very important point, that is the padding inside should press your head and cheeks from both sides, but it should still be comfortable. So let me take it off right now. While you take off a helmet, always remember the straps, pull them to opposite side. Wow. I'll put on the headphones and talk to
Sure,
Zoe.
brother. Yes, brother.
Yes, brother.
It looks so damn good and it fits you so well. So well. It's,
Thank you.
it's a very good snug fit helmet. I think you can even go on a racetrack with this.
True. Now, the next point is that this helmet costs 9,900 or something like that. Okay.
Wow.
So, most of the other helmets in India, which have not been designed for high speeds, which are plastic shell, cost about 5,000, 6,000 rupees. Correct, Joe?
Right.
So, you spend a little more money and get a helmet which is the closest thing to buying an international helmet like the AJC in my hand. So, uh, I still do not recommend this helmet to be worn on a superbike and doing 250, 300 kilometers per hour, because we still haven't done any. I mean, I personally haven't seen this helmet crash at that
Right.
speed, right? I mean, I don't want a rider to fall and then we get to know if it is good or not. But these
Absolutely.
helmets, these helmets, like the AJC, these have been proven, like riders internationally, they have fallen on racetracks at close to 300 kilometers an
And
hour.
it saved them.
It saved them. So we know this AJC can save you even at extremely high speeds. But the Tivra, we know it is capable. It is really good. It is
But it's
fiberglass composite, but we still haven't seen a practical example of it saving a life at 250 kilometers per hour. So, till 150 kilometers per hour, I believe strongly that this helmet is going to save your life.
right, brother. So we are I mean, crash testing is not possible on helmets here.
I can try doing that. It's going to
Right.
be costing a lot of money. Fortunately, I have access to, you know, some land and some equipment and some friends who can help me
Right.
throw this helmet uh, at very high
Or
speeds.
we would,
Yeah.
we would love to use this helmet on a daily basis. Practically,
Yeah,
like,
you can use it on a daily basis, but only thing is that it is a very snug fit.
right,
Yeah. So, if you are someone who is going to wear this, go to your office, take it off, and again wear it from your office, come back home, it is perfect for you. But if you are
correct,
someone who puts on your helmet and takes it off 10 times a day, it is going to be kind of inconvenient for you because it
right,
is so safe. It is so snug fit. Got it?
correct.
And there is no meaning buying a loose Tivra and wearing it. It should be
Absolutely
snug fit.
correct. Should be
So,
snug fit.
so buddies, I believe that we finally have a Indian brand helmet which is available for less than 10,000 rupees, and this can be excellent helmet for you to start off with when it comes to riding a motorcycle which belongs to the performance segment. It could even be a R15, could be NS, could be KTM 390, Aprilia, uh, any of those. Uh, so, well, what more do I say?
If you guys have any other question about this particular helmet, you can feel free to, comment in Vikas Bhai's Instagram, and he'll be happy to answer everything for you, including the what's inside the packages, and how is the, visor quality, the mechanism, and all these things. And most importantly, people ask is, are the spares available? Like, spare visor and all these things.
Yeah.
So there's tons of questions. Vikas Bhai will be using this, uh, again, this
Yeah.
helmet on a daily basis, and he will be sharing a lot of updates about this brand. So,
So, yes, they have a dark visor available on the website. And with regards to spare parts, since they are an Indian company, we can catch hold of them. Worst case, go to Bombay to their office and demand for
yeah,
spare
sure.
parts. And see, there are areas where they can improve. Okay, there
Right,
are,
brother.
but they are minuscule. I mean, they are so minute. They don't affect safety. There are few areas where they can improve. I don't want to talk about it now. I mean, okay, let me do it. It's something like the plastic on the vents. Okay, it is uh, fine, but it can be better. It can be richer plastic on the
Right,
vents. And the screws used here uh, on the visor, they can be aesthetically better looking. So these are very minute. I don't want to criticize uh, the helmet by using these matters, because
correct,
I want to encourage an Indian brand. And because this is the first time it has happened, it is the first time that we have a performance oriented helmet in India in the history of this
right,
country. So probably when the version 2, version 3, version 4 they come up, probably it'll be absolutely on par with AJC or something.
right.
So
So we will
yes.
wait for that, and we will, keep you updated.
Yeah, but even
So,
now, go ahead and buy this helmet.
right, brother.
Performance oriented helmet. Yeah.
Sure. So, if you got any other questions, please feel free to ask us, and we will cover more such products in the upcoming podcasts. Isn't it,
Thank
Vikas bhai?
you.
Right.
Absolutely. Yes. And
So we will.
by the way, this is not a sponsored video. I wish it was. We desperately need money.
Right. Oh, we are not
I
getting
mean,
paid to,
yeah,
launch the.
correct. I mean, we got this helmet for testing, but no money by. We haven't been paid money. I mean, we should get paid money. Professional charges should be paid. I'm telling this to all brands. Okay. Please pay
Absolutely.
us professional. I mean, see, sitting here, I have to pay rent also for this studio. It's my new studio, by
Right.
the way. Okay.
I mean,
So,
yeah, brother, if they send us another helmet, I'll try to do something, get
absolutely,
a
do it.
videographer, and we will do some
Yeah,
cinematics better than most of the creators. So,
absolutely.
yeah,
But brands should pay us for our services. But
absolutely.
unfortunately, for this video, we have not been paid. So,
Right. No
it's
issue,
okay.
but we will keep, sharing the honest
Yeah.
opinions, our
Thank
opinions.
you. Yes.
So that's all from my end. Bye bye. See you in the next podcast.
Bye bye.